So hi guys, very good evening. So in the previous class, we have discussed n number of things on data science and analytics. Just we'll recap once uh, before getting into today's class. So what is the today's topic? It's generative AI. Okay, it's a very interesting topic. I can say generative AI is the future of data science. Okay, so yeah. So before getting into generative AI, just I want to recap the previous the class what we have studied. Yeah. So in the previous class we have studied uh, so n number of things we have studied. We completed knowingly or unknowingly 70 slides. So we have studied what is data analytics. So what is data analytics? Basically, it's analyzing a raw data sets. Okay. So I also explained what is the raw data set or a data set. Okay. So data set is nothing but a collection of data which is used to which is used to analyze something. Okay. Basically, it is represented in the form of rows and columns. So what is this raw data set? Basically, whatever the information we collected. Okay, that is the initial data which we collected from any app or any application, which is called as a raw data set. For example, Flipkart app or Zomato app. So whatever the information we are collecting from the Flipkart app or the Zomato app or banks, okay, it is called as a raw data set. It is a first data which is collected. Now, we also discussed what is the day-to-day activities of the data analyst. So basically, data analyst, what he will do, he will clean the data. He will first collect the raw data, then he will clean the data. He will analyze the data, okay, by storing in the something called as data warehouse. So what he will do, he will collect the raw data, then he will store the raw data in the data warehouse. Then he will give some predictions. He will do some analysis with the help of tools in order to predict. So we also studied about this data analyst. So, so basically, a data scientist or data analyst will process with three types of data, which is called as the raw data, process data, and analyze data. Okay, so then we have seen an examples of raw data also, or how to collect data sets from different publicly available data from the help of Tableau or Kaggle and all. So I've shown you how to get the data sets of different Flipkart or any e-commerce or any industry. Yeah. So we have discussed about data collection. It is the first stage of first step of data analytics, as we discussed in the previous slides. So, and we also discussed what is the importance of data analytics, right? Okay, so without data analytics, it is very difficult for any companies to take the decisions. Okay, so please underline data analytics or data science. Okay, yeah. So now, so basically, we have discussed even about what is data warehousing. Okay, so it's a place where different types of data is stored, which is collected from the different sources. Okay, so we take the data, okay, we transform the data, we clean the data, or we store the data. Once we store the data, we start generating the reports or analytical purpose. So we also discussed about mining. So mining is just nothing but converting unstructured data to the structured data, or useless data to the useful data. Okay, so in order to produce certain useful information. So we have discussed about different tools. Basically, the n number of tools will be used for cleaning, purpose in the data analyst. So now a very important concept we have discussed. What are the different types of data analytics? So we have four types of data analytics. So one is descriptive analytics, then diagnostic, predictive, prospective. So each analytics has its own purpose to solve. As I told, the work of data scientist is to do these analytics, four types of analytics. Okay, so every day the data scientist will perform these four types of analytics. What is that? Descriptive, diagnostic, prospective, perspective. So we also explained, okay, in detail what is this analytics. So basically, descriptive analytics, it will answer the question called what happened. For example, earthquake has happened in the Japan. Okay, so in 2024, basically it will compare the current data with the historical data. Okay, so in 2024 we have earthquake of 7. In 2023 it is 6. Why the earthquake has increased from 6 to 7? Okay, so this is nothing but descriptive analytics. Okay, so just it will describe the event, but it won't diagnose the event. Basically, it won't diagnose the event. It won't help us in diagnosing the things. It will describe the event. What this So how can we diagnose the event? So basically, if you want to know why the earthquake has increased from 6 to 7, if you want to go deeper, then this is nothing but diagnostic analysis. Okay, so we have discussed in detail everything in the previous classes. Okay, basically it will answer the question called why this has happened. Okay, so we also discussed something called as predictive analytics. Okay, where it is used to determine the future based on the current and historical data. Okay, so what might happen in the future? So this is the question will be answered by the predictive analytics. Okay, so we have taken a number of examples for this, like Netflix. Okay, so Netflix will suggest, it will do some recommendations for you based on your watching behavior. Suppose if you are watching more comedy movies, it will recommend you comedy movies. So how it is having, because it is having something called as predictive model behind the Netflix app, it will do all these things. Okay, so basically, we have different types of prescriptive analytics, basically regression, decision trees, and neural networks. Okay, so which we'll discuss in later. So we have discussed in detail regarding prescriptive analytics also. Basically, what should we do next? Okay, it will answer the question called what we should do next. And I also told you this is the future of data analytics or the data science. Okay, many organizations are using this, are developing these prescriptive models. Basically, we call models. What is this models? Actually, prescriptive models, it is a machine. Okay, as I told you yesterday, a machine, it will learn the things, with the help of certain training algorithms. Okay, so these are nothing but machine learning models. Prescriptive models are developed, predictive models, okay, which will help in analyzing the data to make better decision about what should we do next. Okay, so if you want to answer the question like what should we do next in order to improve our business revenue, or in order to reduce the customer churn. What is customer churn? So retention of the customers. Okay, how to reduce the, always the customer churn should be very less. How to reduce the, the customer churn, that is very very important hot topic nowadays in the data science. So for example, you have Vodafone. Okay, suddenly the Vodafone customers has drastically reduced in this year. Why? There is a lot of customer, increase in the customer churn. Okay, all these things we need to study with the help of prescriptive analysis. So similarly, preventing fraud and all. Okay, so all these things we have even discussed, a number of examples of prescriptive analysis like investment decisions, lead scoring, bank fraud detection and all. So as we told, which skills are in demand. Basically, if you have a lot of skills in the IT industry, which skills are in demand? We have a Java, we have .NET, we have testing, SAP. Some students will tell that I go to SAP. Okay, some students will Java, full stack development. So I'll tell you, it is not my words. Basically, it is the words of Mr. Hal Varian, is the chief economist of Google. Suppose, if the, see what skills are in demand in future. The skills which are related to ability to take the data. If you have the ability to take the data, that is to collect the data, which is the first process of the data scientist or a data analyst. So if you have the ability to take the data, and if you have ability to understand it, and if you have ability to process it, to extract the value from it, to visualize it, and to communicate it, if you have the skills, what skills? To collect the data collection skills, then understanding skills, then processing skills, and extracting skills, and visualizing and communicating skills. If you have these skills, you are the most demanded guy in the world. Who is that? He's a data scientist and data analyst. These two are the most demanded guy, people in the world. Okay, so this is as per the Hal Varian, chief economist of the Google. Okay, so you can be in any technology now. You can be in Java testing, or you can be from the non-IT background, working in a bank or insurance or anywhere. Okay, so the ultimate, you need to come for the data science. So there is no other chance for you, because it has become like, data is analyzing the data has become like, salt in the meals. Okay, so, and we also discussed what is the data science. Okay, so whatever we studied till now, I can say it's a data science. Okay, so we studied analytics, we studied raw data, how to collect the data, how to store the data, how to analyze, what are the different types of what do you call analytics. Okay, so all this will comes under data science. Okay, this is the work of a data scientist. Okay, so don't get confused with the data analytics and data science. Both are same. Okay, oftenly in the industry they are used, different terminology, but data analytics is nothing but a data science. It's a part of the field of data science. Okay, fine. So what is the data science? It's a process of analyzing studying of data to extract meaningful information for business. Okay, see, it's nothing but it itself is telling, it is not my definition, it's a definition of Google or Harvard University, basically big scientists. What they are telling, data science is the process of analyzing or studying the data. Who is analyzing the data? You people are analyzing, data analyst. So your data analyst is nothing but data science, to extract meaningful information for the business. Okay, so I'm showing you the data science life cycle, very, very, very important when we discuss about data science project management, that I'm going to discuss in the next class, today class. Okay, fine. So basically it is called as agile methodology. We call it as agile methodology. Okay, we have different types of methodology in the project management. Okay, like agile, scrum, waterfall model and all. Basically it's called agile methodology. Okay, where the complete project is divided into different parts. See here, it is like business understanding, data mining, all these are different parts. Okay, so don't worry, it's a big topic how to do the project in the data science. We call something called as the data science project management. How to generate report, data science project report, it itself is a big topic. Okay, we'll discuss in future everything in detail, don't worry. If you attend data management classes of mine, 300% you will get a job, no doubt on that. Okay, because this is very, very important. Most of 99% of the interview questions will be on this data science project management. They will ask on your projects, that's it. Yeah, so now so as we discussed, what is data science? It is a process of analyzing or studying of data to extract meaningful information of the business. It will also see why we are doing this analysis. It will help the data scientist to ask and answer the questions like what happened, why it happened, what will happen, what can be done with the results. So what is this? What happened means it's nothing but descriptive analytics. What why it is happened? Diagnostic analytics. What will happen? It is predictive analytics. What can be done? It is a prescriptive analytics. So all these nothing but why a data scientist is analyzing the data in order to answer these four questions, or in order to give the answers or ask the answers of these four questions. Okay, it's nothing but four type of data analytics. Fine. So we also told this discussed different tools required for the data analytics. We told the first tool is mathematics and statistics. I can tell statistics is the mother of data science. Then we have machine learning, data and business analytics, artificial intelligence, NLP, computer vision, generative AI. Basically, we call this as Gen AI. Gen AI. We call something, these are also called as AI generators. AI generator. AI generator. See, what is a generator? Basically, generator is nothing but it's a machine which generates something. What it generates power, right? Okay, it converts mechanical energy into electrical energy, right? Okay, this is a generator, right? Okay, so you have something. You have a box like this. Okay, so you have a shaft where you some what you call mechanical energy. So what is the mechanical energy? Like turbine. Water falls on the turbines, it rotates and it generates the electrical what you call output, right? Electrical output. Okay, so basically this is a generator. Okay, basically it is a generator. So similarly, okay, we have something called as generators in data science and AI also. What is this AI generator? The name itself is telling it is an AI generator, artificial intelligence generator. That is, it will generate the artificial intelligence, okay, by taking the inputs from the human beings. That inputs can be text or something. By taking some text inputs, it will generate some artificial intelligent outputs. Okay, so how and all these we will explain in the concept of generative AI, which is the future of data science. We something called, it is also sometimes called as a Gen AI. Okay, we'll discuss in detail. So in the previous class we have discussed, okay, we also discussed about the project management life cycle, very, very important. See, we will discuss more on this project management life cycle in the data science project management. Okay, we have something called as data science project management. Okay, so that we are going to discuss here. So in the data science project management, a very important concept what we discuss is data science life cycle. So what is this data science life cycle? Okay, so first a data scientist will capture the data. Basically how the project work flows. Basically it explains the project workflows. It's nothing but agile methodology what we are teaching. See, agile is nothing but breaking the project into different steps. That's it. We have different steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. This is nothing but different steps or processes. The complete big project is divided into different steps. Okay, and we are getting the output, or we are delivering the project. Data science project, it's nothing but data science project management of it's nothing but agile project management methodology. It is one of the methodology in the data science project management. So where here we'll discuss more on data science lifecycle. Here we capture the data first. What is capturing the data? Data acquisition, data entry, signal reception, data extraction, all we do here. Then we'll store the data in the data warehouse, as we discussed. Once we store the data, we need to process the data. That is, we need to convert this raw data into structured data. This is called as processing or data modeling. Then what we do? We need to analyze the data. We need to analyze it. Okay. Then we need to generate the report or communicate the report to take proper business intelligence reports or proper decision making. With the help of this data reporting or business intelligence reports, what we do? We take proper decision making. Again, we take the raw data. Again, we store. Again, we process. We analyze and communicate. So this life cycle will go on. This is nothing but data science life cycle, or the work of the data scientist in every organization in its day-to-day life. Okay. So now coming, we also discussed there are n number of roles in data science, so and data analyst also. He'll be called as a machine. See, basically, yesterday we have discussed the career path of data science. Okay, scientist, basically he will start as an analyst. I told you analyst is like dwarapalak. Okay, see, the best way to start your, if you are a fresh graduate or if you are having some non-IT experience, it's the best way to start your career as analytics. Okay, so now no more. Previously, some 5 years back or 3 years back, you'll be called as an analyst. Basically, now we have something called as AI enabled AI-enabled analyst, data analyst, okay, with GI, with Gen AI. So basically, now no more you are called as, no more data analytics concepts are used in the industry. See, whatever even other organizations are telling, it's I think it's absolute. It's not up to the industry. Basically now completely the data analytics or data analysis is AI enabled. They are using generative AI concepts, okay, like ChatGPT, okay, DEM, okay, so open AI, okay, they are all, these are generative AI tools. So they are using these tools in order to analyze the data. So okay, so here we, basically I will train you in AI enabled data analysis. Basically my class will be AI enabled. It's not like data normally data analytics class. It is like AI enabled data analytics. So directly you will get a job. Once you get into the interviews, you have a lot of chances to please the interviewer by talking all these things. Okay. So previously, in 3 years back, most of the people, they used to call as a data analyst or analyst. Now everyone is called as a data scientist. As soon as you go to the company, you are a data scientist. So you can start your career as a data scientist, then you can jump your career as a senior data scientist. Then after some years of experience, lead data scientist. See here how the salary is increasing in terms of dollars. Okay. So then you can start, you can, suppose if you want to more, you can go to technical or management. So this is like technical. You can go as a principal data scientist or chief data scientist. Then you can go as a management roles, okay, like a data science manager, director of data science, VP of data science. So this is the data science career path we have discussed previously. Okay, now we also discussed what is machine learning. Okay, so I can say machine learning is a mother of, okay, NLP. Okay, it is a mother of deep learning, is the mother of generative AI. Okay, fine. Or is the mother of data analysis or business analysis. I can say machine learning is the basic, like, see, I told you, right? You are doing, we have studied something called as, predictive analytics, right? What is predictive analytics? So we also told how Netflix will give some recommendations. So how Netflix is giving some recommendation. There is something called as, behind the Netflix app, there is something called as, predictive models, right? What is this predictive models? Is nothing but machine learning models. Okay, they are nothing but robots. They will predict and give the information for you. Okay, so I can say machine learning is the mother of all these technologies. A basic funda is needed for you to, to understand the capability. So basically we have defined the definition of machine learning is a subfield of data science, okay, or artificial intelligence, which is broadly defined as capability of machine to imitate the human being behavior. So basically here we train the machine to make as a human being, to behave as a human being. For example, you take a, Alexa. Okay, so we also discussed about Alexa. So this is an Alexa. So you take Alexa. Alexa is a machine. Yes, sir. It's not a human being. Basically, you are giving different inputs. Okay. Hi Alexa, turn on TV. Hi Alexa, turn on my switch. Hi Alexa, give on coffee. Okay. So it will do a number of things. Okay. So basically, why, how it is doing, it is able to understand your voice commands, and it is able to interpret and give the output. So this is nothing but a machine. So how? Because of machine learning technology. So we have understood the yesterday's class. There was a wonderful class, beautiful class, where what is machine learning and all we have discussed. And I also told you the best example of machine learning is your Google search. So whenever you, whatever you want to search, it's a, it will give. For example, I want to know about America, I want to know about a new movie, or I want to know something news. Yes, it's one of the best tool. Okay, behind this screen, behind this search bar, there are a lot of machine learning algorithms. Okay, running under the screen, running behind the screens. So it is going to give the generate the output. Okay, so basically there are different types of machine learning. Also, we have studied. One is supervised machine learning, then unsupervised, semi-supervised reinforcement. So in general, in brief, we have understood what is supervised machine learning. Basically, it is like a learning. So, a machine or a robot will be learning with the help of a teacher. How in your LKG or UKG you are learning. Your teacher is telling if it is like this, it is A. If it is like this, it is B. He is teaching something for you. Yes or no? So based on his recommendations or the inputs, you will generate the outputs. Okay. So this is nothing but supervised machine learning. Okay. Basically, you will be having some certain kind of data sets. These are data sets with some labels. Okay. So here in supervised machine learning, we'll be training the models. Model means machine. Okay. We'll be training the models with the help of data sets which contains certain labels. For example, you have data sets of different shapes here. Now, along with these data sets, you are giving something called as labels for example, if the data set is having like three sides, it is nothing but triangle. If the data set is having is like four sides, it's nothing but square. If the data set is having like six sides, it is nothing but hexagon. You are telling the machine that these are the labels of these objects, so that machine able to understand that okay, if it is having four sides, it is square. If it is having three sides, it is a triangle. Okay, so it is able to learn from the input data. So this is nothing but supervised machine learning. Okay, so in unsupervised machine learning, we don't have these labels. Just we give this unlabeled data. We give this unlabeled data. So yeah, that is the reason why in unsafe, unsupervised machine learning, 99% in the outside real world, unsupervised machine learning is used. Why? Because whatever the data sets you are having in the outside world, these are all unlabeled data. Unlabeled data. These are not a labeled data. Okay. So yesterday we have discussed all these things. Now once we train the machine learning model, what happens? It will start giving the predictions by the test data. Now we test the data, you give the triangle, it will give triangle. If you give square, it will give square. So this is nothing but supervised machine learning. Okay. So here also a small example like carrots and tomatoes. You were telling if this is red color like this, it is tomato. If it is like this, pink color, carrot. If it is like this, it is capsicum. So you are trying the model, it is able to, once you give the test data, it is able to give the result. So similarly, unsupervised machine learning, now here I told you, in the real world, 99% data sets which are available are unsupervised. Okay, they doesn't have labels. So where you will be working more on this, this is very very important. Okay, so as a data analyst, you should be able to understand what is unsupervised, what you call data sets. Okay, where we are giving a graphics of a number of cats and dogs, and based on certain algorithms, the robot or machine learning algorithms, it is able to classify the objects and divide the objects, okay, into dogs or cats, so which we'll discuss in later in depth. Okay, so we also discussed what is artificial intelligence. Okay, basically it is a technology that enables computer to perform variety of advanced functions. For example, so it behaves like human being basically. Okay, so we also discussed what is NLP, natural language processing. So basically it is a technology where we are giving the computers to understand text and spoken words in as similar to human beings. So example is Alaska. Or, basically Google, this is nothing but basically chatbots and virtual agents. These are all best example. Alexa, these are all best example of your NLP. What is NLP? Natural language processing. Natural language processing. These are the best examples of NLP, where this machine will understand the text and generates the output accordingly. Okay, so this is how your Alexa works. Basically human talks to the machine. Okay, the machine captures the audio, then audio to text conversion takes place, then machine process the data, then data to video audio conversion occurs, then again it will give the output. So basically how this NLP works, NLP itself is a vast subject. Okay, so basically there is a lot of demand for NLP engineer. Okay, so in foreign countries and India also. Okay, so it itself is a vast subject. Okay. So now we also understood what is deep learning. So I very clearly told that deep learning is a part of machine learning again. Okay. So basically, we deal with the human brain here. Okay. We need to understand, before understanding deep learning, we should be able to understand what is biological neuron, what is the artificial neuron, what is artificial neural networks and all. So basically, we have discussed what is the neuron cell. Basically, it consists of body, it consists of transmission medium called axon, where the signal gets transmitted from electrical signal gets transmitted from nucleus to other parts of the body. Basically, these are called terminals, dendrites, okay, which is connected to other neuron. So this is the structure of the neuron which is present in the human brain. Like this, n number of millions and trillions of neurons in the human brains are interconnected to each other in order to pass the electrical signals and then give the outputs. Okay, so this is how electrical signals will be there. The same thing, the scientists are using to mimic as a artificial neurons. Okay, so basically artificial neuron, this is a biological neuron. Okay, artificial neuron will be represented like this. Okay, so as a simple cell. Okay, so this is a biological neuron. Artificial neuron is represented as a simple small circle with inputs. Okay, this is x1, x2, x3 is the input. Okay, where it is combined. So these are the input signals given to this artificial neuron, then it will give the output. Okay, so basically it is a y is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3. So this is the mathematical representation of input and output of an artificial neuron. So how we have divided this artificial neuron? See here, this is the body of the cell. Okay, these are the different inputs where all the signals will be given to this input. This cell of the neuron, it will combine all the inputs and it will transfer that signal to the next neuron. So this is the output. Y is the output. This is x1, x2, x3, x3. So same thing is converted into mathematical model. So this is only one neuron. Okay, one neuron cell. Okay, one artificial neuron cell. So like this, how the brain is connected with different biological neural networks. Similarly, we have artificial neural network where multiple neurons are interconnected to each other. Okay, so why we are connecting the neurons like this, and why we are arranging the neurons into different layers? See here, this is an input layer, this is the hidden layer, we call it the hidden layer, this is the output layer. Input layer, basically the what are the neurons in the input layer, it will get the inputs from the outside world. It can be any signal from the sensor, or it can be anything. For example, take a Tesla car. Okay, so you'll be giving input from the tire, what is the pressure of the tire. You'll be giving input from the lights, what is the intensity of the light. You'll be giving input from the AC, what is the AC. Okay, you'll be giving input from the outside objects. So these are the different inputs from the Tesla car to these neurons in the input layer. Once the input is received, what happens? It gets transmitted to the next layers. What is that hidden layer where the processing will occur? Okay, then it will use the output, to this output neurons in the output layer where you get the output. Okay, y1, y2, y3. So this is how basically most of the deep learning technologies are used. Okay, we also discussed how Tesla car, will be using, I also give an assignment, go and research how the Tesla car, is using the neural network, how they are implementing basically. Okay, these are all very important to know. Now, today's class will discuss about generative AI. Very, very important. I can say it is the future of data science. Now, what is generative AI? The name itself is telling it is AI, artificial intelligence. It is a type of artificial intelligence technique which is capable of generating text, images, videos, sounds, 3D designs and other media. Okay, so based on the human inputs. Okay, based on the human inputs. Okay, there is one technology, artificial intelligence technology called generative AI, which is capable of generating text, images, and videos. You would have seen many things in the Google search. Okay, please open your mobiles now. Open your Google search. Just type something like you want to know more about what you call you want to know more about Taj Mahal, right? Type Taj Mahal in the Google search. Okay, immediately one generative AI, it will pop up. It will just pop up and it will start searching. What is this generative AI? It is nothing but machine learning model. Okay, it is nothing but machine learning model which will learn the data that is existing in the online. Okay, whatever the data that is existing in the online regarding the Taj Mahal, it will learn and it will give the data. Okay, fine. So only that nowadays, you just open your mobile browser, type Taj Mahal. I can say n number of text and images will be generated, based on the data that is available in the what do you call internet or online. So how it is happening? This generative AI is a technology which will learn from the on old data which is present in the online, wherever it is. Suppose if it is 15 years back data, also it will pull and give the input for you. So it is having its own disadvantages. I'll give an assignment for you in the last. What are the disadvantages of generative AI? Please let me know. Okay. Now, so basically we also call as generative AI models or AI generators. Okay. So we have two types of AI generators. One is ChatGPT, another is DAL E2. DAL E2. So what is this ChatGPT? What is this DAL E2? These are nothing but tools of Gen AI. Okay. Okay, we call, see, generative AI is nothing but technology. Okay, under generative AI, we use n number of AI generators. AI generators. What are these AI generators? We have two types of AI generators. One is ChatGPT, another is DAL E2. Okay, these are the most advanced AI generator tools. I told you what is AI generator. It is nothing but a generator which uses generative AI technologies in order to produce some text like images or videos like images based on the human inputs. Okay. See, even the ChatGPT, I don't know how many people know about ChatGPT. I think you would have explored. If you ask anything to the ChatGPT, it will generate the output. Okay. If you want to, what do you call it, solve some complex mathematical program, or if you want to solve some IAS exam, also it will do. Okay. Why? How it is doing with the help of generative AI models. So these are called as AI generators. Now there is a lot of conflict in the Harvard University whether ChatGPT should be banned or not. Okay, why? Because it is reducing the risk of, it is increasing, not reducing, it is increasing the risk of cyber security. Yes or no? Okay. See, for example, most of the examination questions, is answered by the ChatGPT. So most of the students, they are not becoming intelligent students because of ChatGPT, especially in US. Suppose if teacher is giving an assignment, they will go for ChatGPT. Even they are not able to conduct proper tests also. They are using ChatGPT. They are giving the answers. How? Because ChatGPT it knows everything basically. Okay, it knows everything. So how it knows everything? It is nothing but generative AI. These are called AI generators. These are nothing but machine learning models. Okay, so basically I can say Gen AI is a future of data science. And these generative AI models like ChatGPT and DAL E2, they are trained on large unlabeled data sets. What is this unlabeled data sets, guys? It's nothing but unsupervised learning. So this ChatGPT and DAL E2 are generative AI technology. It uses what type of machine learning? Unsupervised learning. Why? Because it will 99% it will deal only with the unlabeled data sets, guys. It deals with the unlabeled data sets, guys. Okay, it uses complex algorithms in order to predict the models. Okay, now very, very important. Now we need to discuss what is OpenAI basically. See, OpenAI in general, it is a US based AI research center. Okay. See, I'll give an assignment for you. Okay. So how Google has came into picture. Okay. So who invented Google? Now, who is the father of Google? Okay. So who is the father of Google? Okay. Don't tell Sundar Pichai. Sundar Pichai is the CEO of Google. CEO is different from father. Okay. So now, basically, from which parent company Google has came. Okay. So all these, please do research and due to be, it's very, very important. Okay. Now, OpenAI is also, it is owned by Microsoft. Okay. So who is the product owner of OpenAI? It's a Microsoft. This is a building of OpenAI in US. Okay, it's an information technology company in San Francisco. This is the, San Francisco is a major place. Okay, where most of the IT companies are there. Okay, including your Google. So these are some of the products. Basically they develop Gen AI products like GPT 1, 2, 3, 4. These are all versions of the Chat GPT. Then DAL EA. Okay, then OpenAI framework, OpenAI Codex. These are all the topmost tools of OpenAI. Okay, where we'll be discussing in future. Yeah. So I told you these are the two popular AI generators. We have ChatGPT and DAL E2. So what is ChatGPT? Just you can go to Google and install your ChatGPT and do research whatever you want and tell me what happens. Basically, generally it generates text that resembles something like human produced. How human beings are producing. Okay. For example, I will ask you to create an what do you call it, a resume for a data scientist. You will create a resume. Similarly, better than you, ChatGPT will create a resume. Okay, so this is nothing but ChatGPT is nothing but Gen AI model. We call it as a Gen AI tool, okay, or a model, okay, which uses certain kinds of inputs from humans and generates same kinds of like similar kinds of human like text or images. So similarly, DALL-E 2 is an exclusively AI tool. It are Gen AI tool which is used to create realistic images, okay, with the help of some text. Okay, I view text. For example, I want I'll view text like astronaut in a vehicle. Okay, see for example, I'll show you some examples. Okay, what is this DAL E2? Okay, in the next sessions, just I want to show you the Open AI. So just you can click this, Open AI. This is a if you want to know more about this ChatGPT and DAL E2, you can just open. You can get into the Open AI website. Click on this. Okay. See, this is the OpenAI website. Okay, so you can learn more about this DALL-E 2. Even you can try DALL-E 2. Okay, when you click on this, it will ask you to sign in. You can install. This is an assignment for you for today. Install your DALL-E 2. It is an OpenAI tool. It is a Gen AI tool. Okay, so where what it will do basically, it is an AI system that create realistic images, okay, and art from description in natural language. So basically, I'll show, see all these are arts, which has been generated with the help of DAL. Okay, it is nothing but generative AI tool. For example, what is the input? So I am giving an input like an astronomer riding a horse in photorealistic style. If I give this input, it generates like this output. Automatically it generates like this output. No need of what you call drawing and all. It generates like this output. Okay, so why it is used, it looks very simple, but there is a lot of research behind this. It is used in the research field. Okay, it can be in NASA or anywhere. It is used in the research field. Lot of applications are this. Please explore, guys. Okay, so there are a lot of applications on this. In your free time, take as assignment, install this DAL E2 and ChatGPT. Please explore yourself and just come with the results. Okay, I'm very happy to share. So now, so now these are the different use cases of generative AI. What are the use cases means? What are the applications? Basically, like these are the very common applications, but there are very powerful applications also. Just we are discussing in brief. Okay, so basically, if you want to improve your content, so for example, you have a content in the website or on social media or any educational institution contents or anything, basically films, movies. If you want to improve the because lot of, for example, take movie, lot of content will be there. If you want to improve that in seconds, if you want to do in seconds, you can use this GenAI technology. So it is also used in dubbing, films. This dubbing. I want to dub this what I call the Salar movie from Telugu to Hindi. How it is possible with the help of these tools? Okay, they use a lot of these tools help, and they will dub the films in no fraction of time. Okay, so basically, it is also used to prepare some term sheets or resumes, n number of things, documentation. Suppose you can also get some coding. For example, you want to get some code, you can also get code. Nowadays, ChatGPT itself is a developer. If you want to know something, it is banned. You cannot use ChatGPT in your organizations. Be careful. So it is licensed. It should be licensed one. So summarizing articles and emails. If you want to write a very beautiful email, you don't know how to write an email to a manager. Please ask ChatGPT. Okay. So creating music in a specific tone or style. If you want to create a music in a specific style, you can create. Okay. So these are the basic general use cases of the generic AI, Gen AI. Basically, I call it as a Gen AI. What is Gen AI? Chat GPT and what is that? What is that? Delhi. Yeah. So now it is a time to discuss about project management, data science project management, a very, very important phase of any data analyst or the data science. Many people they neglect about this, but okay, it's very important. Okay, unless or until you don't know what is project management, how you do the projects. See, project management is a generic term basically, which includes agile and scrum. Okay, these are project management methodologies. Okay, how you do the project basically, what is your approach in doing the project. Okay, basically they will ask questions. What kind of project management methodology you are using in your project? You told that you did a project, but what kind of methodology you are using? These things are very, very important. Okay, so AI. So basically, you will be called as an AI project manager. Okay, you need some experience, to enter into this field. How you will get experience? You need to work as a data analyst, data scientist. You need to take different roles. Then you need to understand technology and that, then you need to understand some, you need to take some certifications. There are some certifications on project management. Okay, so once you get certifications, you'll be able to handle the projects as a project manager. Then you'll be given a project manager role, a very big role, big position with the hands-on salaries. Okay, so basically, project manager, we call him as an AI project manager. Okay, he will bridge the gap between technical expertise, okay, of the data scientist and the strategic goals of the organization. Basically, he will identify what are the strategic goals of organization, okay, and how a data scientist like you help the organization to achieve those strategic goals. Okay, this is the work of project manager basically. Okay, so now we will discuss like what is agile project. Basically, you have different concepts in project management where we'll discuss in future. So here in general we'll discuss, okay, like agile data science, project management, scrum data science. So okay, we also discuss about Microsoft TDSP. Basically, what is TDSP? It is nothing but team data science process. Okay, so it is a trademark of Microsoft. It's called team data science process. Okay, it itself, it is telling that it's a data science process. How to do the what are all the steps are involved in the data science process? How to do the project? It's nothing but one of the agile management. Okay, yeah. So we'll all discuss in future classes. Don't worry. So in project management, basically, you'll be understanding the all these things. Basically, data science methodology. Then you'll understand business and data modeling. Basically, you understand the business and data understanding. Then modeling and management, plan development, data science project report. So basically, you will cover complete data science lifecycle, and we'll focus more on data science project reports at least for 1 week. I need at least 7 hours, to teach how to generate your report on a data science. Okay, most of the students, they don't know how to prepare a project report. I don't know, that is the reason why 90% of the students will not get job. Okay, 90% of students will not get job because they don't know how to first of all, they don't know what is project management. Okay, they won't focus on that. And what are the projects they did, they cannot prepare a proper report. Okay, if they ask in the interview, or if you go, or if you get, or suppose if you get a job, or if your manager asks you to generate a report of the on a data science project. Okay, most of the people, they are lagging because it itself is a hot topic now. It requires a lot of attention. That will train you, don't worry. Yeah, so basically, as I told you, you should be able to understand what is agile, what is scrum. Okay, see, agile project management, it's a very simple, here what we do, it is nothing but a project. See, agile is nothing but, it's nothing but a methodology in a project management. It is one of the way how to do the projects. What is your approach in doing the projects, data science projects? That is nothing but agile. See, agile and scrum, these are the different approaches. Okay, see, there are see, I have for example, you take you are creating a Ganesh ideal, yes or no, for the Ganesh Chaturthi, right? Ganesh festival. So there are different approaches where a craft guy can design the Ganesh ideal, right? Okay. So one will use some mud, to create the ideal of Ganesh. Another will use what you call plaster palace to create the ideal of Ganesh. One guy will directly create the guy. One guy, he will use some help of team members. He will use some tools and technologies to create that Ganesh idea. So everyone is having some approach in doing something, right? Similarly, in data science also, when you are doing the projects in data science, okay, there are some methodologies. Okay, project management methodologies. What are those methodologies? Agile and Scrum. These are nothing but data science project methodologies. Not only data. See, project management is a generic term. It is not only confined to data science, it is also confined to Java, .NET, application development, testing. Basically, it is confined to your day-to-day life. Okay, how you organize your day-to-day, life or a career. Okay, it's a management. Basically, how you manage yourself. Basically, so so this is nothing but a project management methodologies, Agile and Scrum. So, what is Agile methodology? Agile is a methodology in a project management. Basically, it will teach you approach that involves in breaking the project into phases. See, here the complete big project is broken into different phases. Okay, so like this, you see here, now there is a block diagram here where the complete project into different phases. What is the first phase? Planning phase, where we plan the activities. Then design phase. Here we'll discuss something called as low level design, then high level design documents. Okay, then we have development phase. Okay, then we develop the thing, something, we analyze the thing. It can be anything. Then we test. For example, you develop some products, or you develop some machine learning model, or you develop some what you call as reports or predictive reports. You need to test before giving it to the client. If you don't have test, you get lot of bugs, and you get bad reputation. So it is a testing phase, or a QA, basically it's called quality assurance department, okay, where your testers are working. Okay, so we have deployment phase. We have deployment, how to deploy the machine learning models, or how to deploy your what you call the dashboards into cloud. Basically, we'll also discuss about cloud computing, something called as cloud computing in next coming classes. Then review phase. So then launch the product. So basically, the complete product, the complete data science project is divided into different phases. Okay, different phases. So all these phases will be combined, and finally we launch the data science project. Okay, so where data analytics is a part of data science project. Okay, fine. So this is nothing but an agile methodology. Now, what is Scrum methodology? Basically, it's a very easy to understand compared to agile. So Scrum is a project management framework. Framework means methodology that where teams uses self-organize and work towards a common goal. Basically, it will self-organize the teams. So basically, it describes set of meetings, tools, and roles for a efficient project delivery. So in a Scrum methodology, we will conduct different set of meetings. Okay, for example, best example I can take cricket match. See, I'm playing a big cricket match. Okay, now, for example, you have a captain called Sachin Tendulkar. Basically, what he will do, he will use this Scrum methodology. What is the Scrum methodology? He will conduct some set of meetings. What are the meetings? Okay, how to perform well, how to do proper fielding, where you should do fielding, what should be done, what should not be done. Okay, so how much active we should be. Basically, he will train you. He will conduct some meetings. Okay, then he will also tell what tools to be used in the match. Okay, what kind of bat you should use, what kind of ball. Basically, here also in your project management, there will be someone called the AI manager, AI project manager. He will tell you what kind of tools you should use in a project. Okay, what kind of data cleaning tools you should use, what kind of exploratory tools you should use, what kind of Gen AI tools you should use. All these tools will be decided, and okay, and you will also play different roles, to for the efficient project delivery. So all these are very why we are connecting meetings, why we are discussing different tools and roles in order to deliver the project very efficiently. This is nothing but Scrum methodology. In Scrum methodology, your project manager will conduct some meetings. Okay, we call it as sprints basically. Okay, they conduct some meetings, then tools. He use tools and roles. He define the roles for you. So the role of Venkat is this. The role of Tanvi is this. The role of Rajini is this. Okay, the role of Ajay is this. So what is he define the rules basically? Okay, and roles. Okay, for the efficient project delivery. This is nothing but a Scrum management. Okay, so basically Scrum allows teams to self-manage. It allows the teams to self-manage their activities. It also allows the teams to learn from experience and adapt the change. Okay, so you did something wrong, no problem, but please learn from the experience and please adapt for the changes. Okay, this is a very simple diagram of the Scrum Master. Don't worry about this. A lot of things are there in future to be discussed. Okay, please understand. Just Scrum and Agile, these two are the project management methodologies where a data AI project manager is used, or you need to understand about this, yeah, when you go to the interviews. Fine. So this is about the guys. Okay, so tomorrow in the next class, we are going to start, okay, your Python programming language. Okay, so very important, guys. Okay, basically I want to give one assignment for you. One assignment is, please download ChatGPT and generative, what you call Dell. Okay, go to OpenAI, do some research. What are they actually? Okay, so do Google what are they actually. Then I also want you to answer the question. See, there are n number of programming languages in the world. There is a C programming language. Then we have C++, Java. Okay, we have what you call n number of Objective C we have. Okay, iOS, where it is used in iOS. Okay, then we have R language. Yes or no? So we have C++, Java. Okay, okay. Then we have R language. Then we have SAS language. Then we have ABAP, ABAP. We call it SAP. It's a ERP language. Okay, fine. Then we have something. You know. So just n number of languages we have. Okay. Now, why data scientists will use only this Python? 99% you know of industries will prefer Python as its programming language, in data science or analytics. Why it is used like this? Okay, so please take it as assignment for your next class. Please do research why Python is used, and why you do not worry about Python programming language. Most of the students from non-IT background, or who doesn't like Python programming, they scare of programming. I need to write some big coding and all. Please guys, no need to write big coding. Okay, fine. So it's very easy to understand Python programming languages. You have different libraries available on spot. Okay, it is like a ready-made rasam. Fine. There is two types of foods: ready-made foods and what you call making foods. Basically, if you want to prepare a rasam, you need dal, you need tomato, you need everything, right? So step by step, you have a procedure to prepare. But you have instant rasam powder, you can easily prepare rasam, right? So this is like instant rasam powder. Okay, Python Python is a very powerful tool. Okay, so why I want to give one ask you why it is used in data science and AI, why it is so much popular. Okay, so that is for your next class. Okay, so we will start in Python programming for the next classes. Okay, it itself will take some time for me, so I'll start from basics. Don't worry. I'll start from what is the program. Okay. So don't worry. Even though you don't understand, you are from non-IT background. Uh, you are from non-IT background, or you are from a non-tech savvy background, or you don't have any coding experience. No need to worry at all. I will start from scratch, basics. I won't start from Python. I will start from programming fundamentals, basically. Okay. What is the program? What is the code? What is the line? What is the different operators, what is the variable, what are the data types. Slowly, okay, we'll get into Python, we'll learn about Python. Okay, and most of the I'll show you different libraries, different machine learning models used in Python. Directly you can use that to go for visualization, and then we'll discuss about Excel. Then like this, now the time is coming to do more practical works. Okay, so we'll deep dive into Excels, then we'll dive down to Tableau, Power BI. So one thing, guys, once you finish, see after Python, okay. So I'll get into Excel, okay. Then after Excel, I'll get into SQL, okay. So then SQL, I'll get into Tableau. So once I finish Tableau, you will start getting the interview calls, okay. So once I finish Tableau, okay, our team will prepare your CV. You start getting the interview calls. You won't have time to prepare, okay. So when you get an interview call, please don't prepare at that time, okay. So that is the reason why I advise you, don't what do you call, don't put the pending. Please attend the classes regularly. And if you're not able to attend the classes, okay, because we have a leverage, because we are into digital, now we are into digital, what do you call, learning system, right? You can learn at any time. This is recorded session. You can go through the recordings and what do you call, prepare yourself, okay. So and practice the assignments. We'll give you a number of assignments in future. Practice assignments, be prepared for the projects. Once you finish your Tableau, you need to attend the interviews, okay. Whether you selected or not, that is not a matter for us. You will be attending the interviews. Then when you finish the Power BI, you will be attending interviews. Again, once you finish the machine learning, you'll be attending interviews. Like step by step, every step you'll be having interviews. You'll become very busy from the third month of the training. Okay, be careful. Okay, so all the best, guys. So now, if you have any questions, you can ask me. Yeah, I have a question from Atul. Sir, I'm from BA. I'll get a job. Yes, Atul, as I told you, data science is a salt in the meals, irrespective of your what do you call, you can be a BA, or you can be a BTech, or you can be BCom. It doesn't matter for the industry. Okay, what it matters, your knowledge in the data science, your approach to the data science or data analytics. So I'll tell you BA. What is BA? Bachelor of Arts. Okay, that is not. I'll tell you it is, there is a lot of demand for your education in the data science. Okay. Now, if you have a student even from BPO background, always he used to ask me, sir, I'm eligible for data science or not?" See, basically, you have a company called something called as 24 by 7, right? Okay, 24 by 7 dot AI. The name itself suggests is an AI company. Okay. So there are a lot of data science research is happening in the BPO process, business process outsourcing. Okay. Similarly, your education background is least bothered here. Okay, whether you are from BA background, whether you are from I'll tell you one thing, just I will give some assignments for you. What is the education background of Apple CEO? please go on the vertical search. What is the education background of Microsoft CEO? Okay, please go on search. Okay, founder of Microsoft. I'm saying founder of Microsoft, founder of Apple. Okay, so go on search. See, education will help you to certain extent. Okay, but the skills will make you to what you call earn a job and a career. The skills are very important. Okay, so the degree what you earn, that is one point. You earned something knowing your other, that is not a problem. But now what you do now is very very important. How you develop your skill set, that is very very important in the industry. Okay, you maybe in India there is no rule that you should hire a 10th class students, but in US and all, even though you're in a 10th, you get a jobs in data science. Because so that's what, see, the education doesn't matter here, the skill set is matter. Okay, focus on the skill sets, get an experience, involved in the projects. Okay, prepare your resume, showcase your resume, showcase your we have something called as GitHub. Okay, it's the repository where we will put all your projects. Okay, so basically showcase those projects to the client. Obviously they will help you a lot. Yeah. So, sir, already started Power BI. Give me some insights. What kind of project should I work on? So basically, yes, I'll be discussing Harish in detail with you. So, what kind of projects where you can work on Power BI? Okay. So, I'll be having one-to-one interaction. Yeah. Then any other questions? So, any other questions, guys? Yeah. Harish, I will be discussing with you. Don't worry. Yeah. Even we'll suggest you some Power BI projects also. Don't worry. Yeah, in detail. Fine, guys. Hope I answered for your questions. So we'll meet in the next class. See, guys, mostly your class will you won't be having class on Saturday. Mostly it is postponed to Monday. Okay, Monday 10 p.m. Okay, so Monday 10 p.m. Okay, so because I do have some official meetings, on Saturday. Okay, I'll be very busy in those meetings. I have a client call. Okay, so the Saturday class will be postponed to Monday, mostly 90%, but 10% chances are there where I'll come back for the classes. But however, Mr. Samir will be coordinating with your team, and he'll be giving the updates of the class. Okay, fine, guys. If you don't have any questions, then we'll wind off. Yeah. Any questions, guys?
No, sir.
Fine, guys. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Good night. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.